being here with you guys. Remar nurses, attention Monday motivation. You guys are ready. Yes, already perfect. So we are here, Remar review. It is Monday. The weekend is gone. The weekend is gone. It's time to reset. So you guys know me, Regina Callion. I have the pleasure of being the Remar nurse. You're in Disneyland? Wow, Rose. Regina, I'm totally you're in Disneyland with us. That is phenomenal that you would cut out your fun time to be here with us, but all are welcome. If you're in Disneyland, if you are in Gatorland, I know that's down in Florida, doesn't matter. It's time for your Monday motivation. Here at Remar Review, we love to encourage you. You can find me at remarreview.com, inspiration, NCLEX reviews. And if your school is preparing for NCLEX and you know you need a content-based review, please check out the website. Hey, I have a testimonial for you all. We're getting started really quickly today. Good afternoon. Come on in. I have a new testimonial. And I am super happy about this testimonial because it is from Nurse Rivera. And she says to you guys, to God all the glory. I passed NCLEX RN on my first try. A nurse from the Philippines. Look at the Philippines representing. Oh my goodness. Tracy, do you see this? A nurse from Philippines and out of school and profession for 7 years. Jasmine, that's amazing. She just simply says this. She says, thank you for simplifying complicated topics with direct, to the point content, your prayers, and for always reminding us content first. Absolutely. You guys know that in order to pass, already been through nursing school, this test is simply in place to evaluate whether you know the basic, the minimal competency, and you guys are able to do that. I like to introduce you to the way that you do that. It is called the Remar Review Self-Study DVD package. You guys know it. I have to talk about it every time I come on here because this works. This program is working for nurses all over. And so do it. If you need to get the program, get the program. Because people email me all the time, Regina, how can I pass NCLEX? How can I stay on track with my studying? How can I continue to be motivated? The DVD program solves all of those issues for you. If you need Monday motivation, get the DVD package, all right? And then you won't need the motivation because you'll have something even greater, which is the content. So pass NCLEX, tell your story, and we have our Remar Nurse shirts, exclusive Remar fashion here at Remar Review. We love to have you representing Remar nurses everywhere you go. We are truly international, global, almost interstellar. Once we establish our NCLEX review on the moon, we will be interstellar. And that's pretty cool. So good afternoon. The best program here at Remar Review. Pass your NCLEX. Tell your story. You guys are testimonials. We love shouting you out. So without further delay, there are hundreds of us literally on Monday Motivation right now, which is pretty cool. I have for you some new information. I got the new NCLEX pass rates this weekend, and I wanted to share them with you. Now, when I say new NCLEX pass rates, this is simply research has come in, the numbers have been proven, and we're going to see currently out of the students that are taking the NCLEX RN and NCLEX PN, how many of them are passing. So I thought this was really going to be beneficial for you guys for your Monday motivation. I love having new information. So here we go. Now, I'm going to show you for the RNs and then we'll do the PNs. Save your questions for the end. RNs. So at this time, for first-time test takers for registered nurse program, the RN pass rate is at 86%. So the first time that you take the exam, you have an 86% of passing it, which is really good. That's a really strong number, and it's great news. And it's something for you guys who have not tested for NCLEX to think about as you're preparing. You have a really high chance of passing. Now, as you can go back to the chart, we'll see that repeat test takers who obviously have not found REMAR review, there is a 34% chance of passing. So this means that once you've taken the test and you have not passed, your chance of passing goes significantly down. And this is where I see people who have said, yes, I've taken the NCLEX 6 times. And that's just, it's not a shock for me, because the data shows that once you take it once and you keep taking it, you're more than likely going to fail it. So that is why we say, listen, if you've taken NCLEX and you have not passed it after the first time, you need to radically change the way you study. You need to do something totally different, because the odds are working against you. All right, let's look at the international. If you are an internationally educated nurse, you have a 32% chance of passing it on your first time. So again, this is why REMAR Review, we make an effort. What we do is not based on just what's popular or what people are talking about. Like, what we do is based on facts. So we know that our international nurses, they need more attention. They need content that is simple. They need a lot of education. They need re-education. They need motivation. So we try to encompass all of that, because we know that the pass rate is way less than half, way less than half. So currently, if you guys didn't know, now you see where you stand. And I'm sure everybody on here falls into one of those categories. Either you have not taken NCLEX, you have taken NCLEX, or you're internationally educated. And so this is for the registered nurses. Let's look at the PNs. It's pretty interesting that the PN first-time test takers also have an 86% of passing the exam the first time they test. That is, again, a really strong number for practical nursing students. I mean, when you're educated in the United States and, you know, your nursing school is aware that there is a test that you have to take when you're in school, I do think that nursing school tries their very best. The teachers, a lot of the teachers have not taken NCLEX in 20 years, but they try their very best to prepare you for what they remember it to be. And that's a good thing. That is a good thing. But it's never a bad thing for you to take initiative and seek outside help. Now, if you're taking the PN, exam and you're a repeat test taker, you have a 35% chance of passing that exam. Now, remember, when we talk about repeat test takers, most people, when they take NCLEX the first time, they don't necessarily wait 45 days and retest. Time gets in the way from the first time that they take it. So usually people, they may not take NCLEX again for a year. And so they're just studying on and off. They may be working more, whatever have you. So we see that the number, it definitely goes down. It definitely goes down if you're not every day trying to recuperate and trying to remediate the weaknesses that the exam has pointed out to yourself. Okay. International students taking the practical nursing exam, they also have a 32% chance of passing this NCLEX exam. So this is new information, huh? This is the new information, and I had to let you guys know here first what the situation currently is looking like for students who are testing for their NCLEX exam. Now, fear not, these numbers may be startling to those who are repeat test takers or internationally educated. Matter of fact, let me show you, these are the top 5 countries that the report demonstrated for nurses. So check this out. The Philippines has actually 533 nurses this year who have taken their this is RN and PN actually. They have taken the RN and PN exam. So as you can see, like of all the countries, the Philippines are really, really producing licensed practical nurses and registered nurses. And these nurses are coming from their country to work in the United States. So this is a population that represents Remar nurses, of course, but also these students are very motivated. They're highly motivated to take and pass their NCLEX. So what is your motivation? India is next. I was kind of surprised. 500 RNs and PNs are testing for their NCLEX. So congratulations, India. We have Puerto Rico. We know Puerto Rico is in the house. They have 444 nurses. South Korea, actually 392 nurses are taking their NCLEX exam there. And then Jamaica. Yes, Jamaica is also in the running. So out of all the countries that produce nurses that want to work in the United States, these are our top 5. So here at Remar Review, I can say proudly that we represent those top 5 countries and many other ones. So I see the flags. Can I see some flags if these are your countries? Yes. Awesome international representation of the NCLEX exam. So, I mean, I don't know. You guys, what do you think about these passing rates? 86% of RNs and PNs, first-time test takers, will pass. Now, and this is another thing, Remar nurses, I prepare my RNs and PNs very similar because as you can see, that passing rate is the same for RN and PN. Like it's 86% for RNs, it's 86% for PNs. It is very similar. And that is because the exam is actually quite similar. So I like to educate the practical nurses as if they are almost taking that RN exam. There is no safe subject that you don't have to know just because you're a practical nurse. So yes, even though you may not be giving IV medication, you better know the ramifications of a patient getting IV Dilaudid or some other IV medication. You have to know, you have to be able to anticipate the care of the patient because at the end of the day, if you're in the room with the patient, you have to report to that registered nurse what is going on. So yes, I see the flags. I see the international representation here at this time, but we're talking about the passing rates and what we can do. What can we do to bring these rates up? I mean, because international educated and repeat test takers is on the low side. But at Remar Review, we are helping you to raise that number. I'm giving you the statistics to motivate you, not to scare you. Now, if you're scared, you need to go to the YouTube page and watch the anxiety workshop because that YouTube video it's a free workshop. You download the workbook and you educate yourself on how you should be processing anxiety because it should not be making you afraid. These passing rates are good to know, but they are not to drive you to fear. So I'm going to move past the passing rates and give you guys some uplifting information about the current state of nursing. Did you know, let me show you this. 2.3 million new healthcare workers are needed by 2025. Literally, millions and millions of healthcare jobs are basically going to be sitting around waiting for people to fill them. That means to me job security. That means to me increased salary, competitive sign-on bonuses. Like I'm telling you guys, if you are getting into the field of nursing, this is an unbelievably great time to do it. Okay, great time to do it. The average salary is about $63,000. Okay, $63,000, and this is for a registered nurse, right? This is for a registered nurse. Listen, Do you know what you could do? Do you know what you could do with $63,000? I mean, and like the stat there says, most people are making around 26,000, 25,000. So imagine doubling that because you have education and you have a certain skill. Some people go to college, and when they get out of college, there are zero jobs waiting for them, and they have student loans to pay. With the registered nurse or practical nurse, you guys know that your skills are needed, your knowledge is needed, and there are many different arenas that you can go to practice what you've learned. Another question. Yes, we got another testimonial. Yes, Nurse Iram, congratulations. Perfect. You passed it on the first take. That's amazing. That's what I'm talking about. I love when we get these testimonials. You got to show your video so we can know how you did it, what country you representing. You just represent the United States. I'm actually representing the United States today. I'm a REMAR nurse from the United States, and I'm proud of it. And I'm very proud of you. Natty says that she has friends in Puerto Rico, 2 friends that passed with the REMAR review representing the Puerto Rican nurses. We're not afraid of the NCLEX here. With what we do, we study for it, we take it, we test it. And I want to say something to my those who are taking the RN exam. I get a lot of questions like, Regina, should I go get my bachelor's? Should I get my associate's? It doesn't matter if you have your bachelor's or your associate's degree. You're going to take the same NCLEX. You're going to come out with the same license. So don't look at anybody else's journey or compare yourself. Like if you want to go to RN school for 18 months, do it. Do it, finish your classes, and take the exam. It matters not to me or to your patients how you get your RN or even how you get your PN, as long as you get it, okay? So if you want to start working, don't mess around on like, oh, I want to get into this prestigious college. With nursing, it is not like that. Like real world nursing, it's more about, can you perform the clinical skills? All right. So that's what I have to say about that's my hobby horse about expensive schools. All right, back to Monday motivation. Okay, here it is. RNs are projected to grow 15%. RNs are projected to grow 15% from 2016 to 2026. And I mean, the number for that is, it's not like it's insane because there's already a shortage of nurses. So just the fact that you will be, and then by 2026, how many will have like another 10 years experience, right? Almost. We'll have like a ton more experience, and we'll be able to say, hey, I need to work for this amount, or hey, I want these vacation hours. It just makes the job so much sweeter. It just really makes the job so much sweeter. But we got to pass our NCLEX first. So that's very important. Okay, so we have the passing rates. We have the definite need for nurses, practical nurses, registered nurses, and the future of nursing really is going to depend on a lot of what you can teach to somebody else, what kind of patient care you can provide, and teaching. Because all these nurses and all these people that are getting into nursing will need educators, okay? They will need educators. And I need my REMAR nurses to get ready to step into that position, because there are so many things that are going to require telehealth. Let me tell you guys, how fast the medical field is evolving. Do you guys know I took an eye exam the other day online? Literally. They said, if you don't have time, am I the only one that has done this? I'm the only one. So forward thinking. I took an eye exam online. Literally, the person said, step 12 feet back from the computer and tell me if you can read this. And I told them that I could read it and that I couldn't read it. And my eye exam was done in 10 minutes. Okay. This is the future of health right now. It is moving so fast that we have to be prepared to step into these new telehealth positions. These are new electronic positions. And the majority of nurses right now are retiring. They're getting out of nursing. So there's going to be this huge gap that needs to be fulfilled. And people today want things so instantaneously that employers are going to really struggle to fill these positions. So I say all that to say, can we get it together this week and make our goals a reality? And the way that we do that, yes, we start on Monday. Yes, Mondays I come on here and I motivate you guys to get into action. But the secret, I'm going to tell you guys the secret right now. The secret of your success is your daily routine. I'm going to say it again. Somebody missed it. The secret of your success is your daily routine. The things that you do every day, determine where you end up. Period. If you are daily having wins in small areas, at the end, it all leads to a big goal accomplished. People don't just get up and write books on one day. No, it's daily habits. And then at the end, there's a book, the daily study calendar. You do these tasks every day. The calendar, you just follow it. You follow it. You get up the next day, you follow it. It doesn't matter if you don't feel like doing it, you still do it. You commit yourself to it. And at the end of the 6 weeks, you have a new wealth of knowledge. And it all really boils down to, what did I do today? So I want you guys to think of 3 things. 3 things that you absolutely have to accomplish today. Write them down. Because when you write it down, you increase your chances of doing it. You see it, right? Write 3 things that you have to do today. And make an effort to complete those 3 things. This could be the start of your daily routine. If you're not a list maker, like today in our office, we went around and we actually talked about that, like just writing things down and seeing if we can accomplish them. Okay. So, Carla, thank you. This is how I'm going to end my Monday motivation with your testimony. So you said you did it. I'm a Remar nurse. I passed my NCLEX last week. To God, I love when people say that. To God, all the glory. Thank you, Regina. Mark, you are a part of my success. Well, Mark and myself, we are humbled and we are so thankful to be a part of the journey. It's a journey. And every day we are moving towards our goal of being successful in whatever area of our life it is. But it starts with what we do. In a day. So as I sign off, I will leave you guys with the secret of your success is in your daily routine. Thank you guys for spending a little bit of time on Monday with me. Our week is starting out great already because we came together. Again, I will be on for Let's Talk Nursing and Let's Talk NCLEX. This week is going to be so good. Let's Talk NCLEX. You don't want to miss that. It is where we get some good teaching. I did some teaching last week. And I got a lot of emails of people just saying, thank you, Regina. Thank you. That really helped me. Or, I'm prepared for NCLEX now. I didn't know it before, but I know some information now. So thank you guys. If you saw that DVD package and you said, that DVD package looks good, I need that. I want to get that. If you use the code Remar Nurse, you'll be able to get 10% off that package. You won't be able to find that coupon anywhere else. So use it and get your package. Get your Monday started off right. Like somebody's list said, get back to studying for NCLEX or join the boot camp. If you have the package, get in the boot camp. It is free. You guys got to go to the website though. You know how to get there. remarreview.com. I am so happy. I'm so happy that you guys kickstarted off my Monday. This is motivation. Do what you need to do. If you have questions, email me at support@remarreview.com. All right. Class motto before I leave out. We can, we will, we must pass NCLEX. See you guys later. Bye-bye.